In this short video, we want to introduce different types of registration. These are our agenda. We explain all kinds of registrations of medical device and IVD in China firstly. Among change registration, it makes even different. We reveal in details. Which changes belong to significant change which triggers new change registration. It is intransparent without guidance by authority. If you keep product change in China in mind, you should actively plan your next registration for Chin's market. Contact us for more info regarding related change work instruction and template. It is usual that you need an initial registration for the first product in China. If any significant change happens to product which will be marked in China, you have to apply for a change registration. It is nothing than a new registration focusing on the product change. In some markets it is called change notification or post-approval. Be aware, in China behind change registration you have a complex and solid technical documentation to submit. The Chinese certificate is valid only for 5 years. So you need to renew it every 5 years. Besides it, you have to apply for a minor registration for IFU change and correction of registration as on certificate. You can also actively apply to cancel an approved certificate. Let's illustrate the important registration of medical device with example Tesla. If you wish to bring Model S to Chinese market, you start an initial registration. Upon significant change, you have a change registration for Model 3. Imagine Model X has only different color and belongs to a variant of initial model. You can mark Model X without any regulatory action with Chinese authority. In 5 years you have to renew Model 3 because the initial Model S was replaced in term of change registration. Do you know that there are 2 kinds of change registration in China? The easier one is administrative change registration as name and address of manufacturer or Chinese agent. The complex one is significant change registration as address of overseas production sites, product name, model, variant, composition, configuration, intended use. Pay attention that change of any content on Chinese certificate and its annex product technical requirement belongs to significant change. Actually, you apply only for a change registration if you want to mark this change of product at Chinese market. An annual quality report is to submit to authority as of 2023, which requires some introduced product changes in former slide and some quality changes. Don't ignore other triggers for change registration, as change of critical components submitted as local Chinese testing, revised shelf life validation as important registration chapter at dossier, new issued guidance and obligatory standards. For Global Regulatory Affairs Manager it is product change in China rather straightforward but different. There is no notification or deadline to notify the product change as at drug industry. The efforts to prepare change technical documentation and to get approved by authority are similar. You can only import products with this design change if it will be approved. As expected, the renewal process is quite short as 1 to 2 months. However, manufacturers are suggested to submit dossier 6 months before expiration date. The time for initial and change registration is at authority site same. Only classification of product makes different, Class 3 longer than Class 2. The cost of initial registration is a bit expensive than change registration and renewal. The other applications are even free of charge. We know which product change must be reviewed under strict and long procedure through Chinese authority. So we D better have an intelligent model management for Chinese market. Only economical product changes go to China and bundle of changes is a routine for product development and registration. Don't forget to follow the new product specific guidance or obligatory standards. It is good resources to start a change registration conform to new regulatory framework in time. Contact us if you need a professional partner to analyze the complex product change during the active and passive product developments. We will teach more about product change with details of example and practice, including not only Class 2 and 3 medical device, but also Class 1 medical device at e-learning this year starting in October. We have even free and paid template and checklist matching your demand. For example, you can get a working instruction to analyze product change with Chinese requirements.